Let's say you're a development team working on Call of Duty. You unfortunately know that no matter how many bugs you fix before the launch of the game, how much beta feedback you listen to, the quality of the game will be determined over time. The formula for you math nerds out there is G over T, growth over time. It's one thing to have a great launch, it's one thing to listen to all the beta feedback in the world, but if once your players start playing a month, 2 months in, they're not given enough reasons to stay, they simply won't. Now, a lot of things that Treyarch's been doing and Activision's been doing with Black Ops 7 seem very focused around competition, right? Like, it's because Battlefield 6 exists that we have open matchmaking and yada yada. Unfortunately, from what I understand about game development or business in general, is that it's never just one thing. There's usually a couple different handshakes. There's a couple different things that have to sort of flow into each other and work with each other. It can't just be, our competitor seems popular this year, overthrow everything. Like, there's more to it than that. Okay, we didn't see the biggest shakeup in the world when there was going to be a new Halo and new Battlefield launching alongside Call of Duty Vanguard. We just got a bunch of multiplayer maps that launch. More on that in a second. Back to what I was saying, sure, everything Black Ops 7 is doing right or adding is because of their competition. That's the only reason that Treyarch would be doing anything right now, is because of their competition. Okay, I can operate under that assumption, sure, that's fine. It's simple, it gets the point across, and your coworkers could understand it, which is of course what makes a good argument, right? But Call of Duty has been marketing to its base. It's been marketing to its dedicated fan base of social media users, people that follow YouTubers and Twitter pages and stuff like that. Not so much the average person. Like, now they're starting to release TV commercials that have Jake Paul in it. Oh god, you know the worst person in the world's gonna be into that. But all of the stuff we care about has been online on social media and blog posts. It's not really something that's gonna air during the Super Bowl. Most people don't know what a SBMM or a slide cancel or a footstep tuning patch would even mean. They don't fucking care. So a lot of their marketing doesn't really feel dedicated towards competing with Battlefield. It seems dedicated towards reassuring its base. And that's two very different things. I think they're more worried about losing content creators to Battlefield than they are the average person. The average person proving time and time again that no matter how flashy and beautiful Battlefield is, they will eventually go back to Call of Duty. Maybe not this year, but next year. They're not terribly worried about that, but I think they were worried about their community members, the YouTubers, jumping ship, the above average players that have been suffering under skill-based matchmaking, jumping ship, something they previously didn't care about. I mean, hell, if you are so worried about your competition stealing your players, why would you revert something that you just spent a couple years ago explaining in absolute detail why it is helping your player base retain players? If skill-based matchmaking was really helping you retain players, you wouldn't get rid of it if you were worried about losing players. So anyway, the first thing that Treyarch has done that really feels like a shot across the bow to its competition, the first thing that feels like direct competitive behavior from them, is that now that they've gotten all this positive feedback from the beta, now that they've gotten all this positive feedback over the post-beta changes, they drop news about the biggest content launch for any free season in Call of Duty. We are getting 7 multiplayer maps, plus Nuketown 6 days after launch, which you can count that as content or curse, I don't care. Leaving Nuketown out of the discussion, we have 7 maps coming. 2 of them are Black Ops 2 remasters that we know of. The rest are all new and unique maps for Black Ops 7, 2 of which are based off of the Black Ops 2 campaign, and 2 that are entirely unique, again, simply to Black Ops 7. So, of course, that means that they're probably broad daylight military facilities. But either way, it's a lot of fucking content, no matter how you slice it. That's a lot of maps. We are going to be at 23 standard multiplayer maps at launch. Usually when Call of Duty gets this many maps, or anything close to this many maps, in a season, a lot of the maps are face-off or some other game mode, but no, we have 6+ Nuketown on our roadmap here, and everything else is going to be bonus to that. Then we have 7 weapons, including the ballistic knife, the crossbow, and the Maddox assault rifle from Black Ops 4. Now, there's also a lot of zombies content coming, and things they're gonna do with Warzone, and yada blah 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 blah. I don't care. Honestly, when it comes down to it, what I would stay up all night to wait up for the download of is a huge chunk of maps and weapons, and that's exactly what they're giving us. I look forward to seeing how we get everything. I think it'd be really cool because they are also adding the Sticks and Stones game mode from previous Black Ops games. I think it'd be really cool to get, you know, the crossbow and ballistic knife unlocked through playing Sticks and Stones. That's a good idea. I'm hoping the content is distributed in a way that makes a lot of sense. I'm also hoping that all of the throwback maps they're adding go into their own playlist separate from other DLC maps. So if I just want to play Raid, Express, Hijacked, Standoff, and Meltdown, I can just do that. I also wouldn't mind a no wall jumping mode or a no slide mode, like just like a nerf your movement OG like Black Ops 2 maps playlist. I would love to see how that plays. That would actually be pretty cool. Like you can't slide, you can't wall jump, but everything else is basically the same. Okay, yeah, I'd play the fuck out of that. But the issue is, and I'm not making this video to share how much content we're getting, because I feel like any other COD YouTubers you watch or any Twitter pages you follow, they're gonna already tell you, we're getting this map and whatever. And that is really cool, that's fine, but this video is more about the fact that some people are still twisting this to be negative. Because the modern gamer is more insufferable, in my opinion, than the modern publisher and the modern developer. Because even when evil modern publisher and its evil lemmings of modern developers do things that we should like give us a huge chunk of content all at once, like something that's so big it's going to be a holiday for Black Ops 7 players just to have this much content dropped in their lap for free, or when skill-based matchmaking finally gets reverted, or when we get non-disbanding lobbies in Black Ops 7, there's this tinge of, but how will they screw me over? There's no appreciation. The skepticism comes before the appreciation. I know you're about to start typing, but I've been hurt so many times, I've been burned so many times, I won't be taken advantage of again. Okay, so I'm gonna be the adult here, which is rare on this channel. It's even rarer in my life. These are electronic toys. They have a set price. It's been about $60 to $70 if you haven't noticed over the last 7,000 years. Some of the games will make decisions you like. Some of the games will make decisions that you won't like. And that's as deep as that goes. I mean, I prefer old COD, right? I'm a sucker for nostalgia as much as the next guy, and I really do think old COD did some things just way better. I'm just not stupid enough to ignore all the good they've done since I was 13 years old. Like, I missed the golden days of Call of Duty when a map pack would drop and it was big and substantial, right? And then promptly divide the player base by costing money. Yeah, I mean, split player bases, third-person animations not lining up in first-person, really crappy low-hertz peer-to-peer servers, gambling for weapons in supply drops, gambling for unique weapons as well as variant weapons in supply drops, not knowing if you're ever going to get all of the content in the game before the year is up. There was a time that people were spending $80 to $160 on their live streams trying to just get cool stuff out of supply drops. Now, it's not really gambling because you're spending, you know, your currency on guaranteed rewards. It's just not guaranteed to be what you want it to be. So it's not technically gambling because you can't come out with a sum of zero. So no, it wasn't gambling. But what it was bullshit. Like, you had people spending $300 to get guns, right? Like, there was, I'm not being hyperbolic here. And you fucking entitled bitches, frankly, are like, oh God, I can't believe it. A battle pass, a black cell battle pass, expensive cosmetic bundles. Oi, what are we gonna do? Bro, you don't even know about the Black Ops pass with Black Ops 4, do you? You don't even fucking know. And I hate you talking to me like you know what I've been through. And then there's the topic, right? Of they could have done this the whole time. Every good decision could have been done the whole time. When your partner was pissing you off with certain behaviors and they stopped doing that for you, why didn't they just do that the whole time? Why didn't they just not make you mad the whole time? When your boss gave you a raise because it was fiscally something he could do, why didn't you just do that before? Why didn't he just give you the raise the whole time? You could have just had that the whole time. You finally got the hours you want at your job? Why didn't they just give them to you sooner? You finally won a sweepstakes. You enter sweepstakes all year round. Every free sweepstakes you come across, you enter it, you finally won one. Why didn't they pick your name before? The car wash you frequent does an okay job, but they hired somebody that's better at their job, and now your car is squeaky clean. Why didn't they hire that guy before? Usually Subway messes up something with the sandwich, too much cucumber, not enough mayo, but recently, after they hired somebody new, my sandwich is amazing. Why didn't they just make the sandwiches amazing the whole time? See how this fucking sounds? Wow, the One Boom finally made a decent video. Why didn't he make a decent video before? Let's just say I could watch your gameplay over your shoulder while you play Black Ops 7. Imagine if every time you got a kill streak, I didn't just ask you, why didn't you get that earlier? Why didn't you achieve the thing earlier? Why didn't you do the right thing before? Because of course the best time to call that out would be when you're fucking succeeding, right? That'd be the best time. The best time to point out that the sandwich is finally good, the car wash is finally nailing it, you finally have the hours you want, you finally have your raise, your partner's finally listening to you. The best time to bitch about that is right when it happens, right? Right when the reward hits you, that's the best time to bitch. Your boss gives you the day off you need, that's when you go up to him and say, you know what, motherfucker, you never give me the days off that I need. Because you're a child. You're an incessant brat. Some of you are actually children. I've been on the internet as a child. I've read back some of the comments I've left on YouTube videos when I was 14, and whoo boy, I want to give myself an IQ check just thinking about it. But some of you are children masquerading as adults. You guys are marketing bots, worse off, masquerading as human beings. So I said I was going to come back to something earlier in the video. When Battlefield 2042, Halo Infinite, and Vanguard were launching alongside each other, I thought it was going to be a very competitive year for FPS. And as much as I am that Call of Duty loser who loves Call of Duty so much, he's such a loser for it, right? I really wanted Battlefield to step up to the plate. I wanted Battlefield to kick ass. I wanted Battlefield to give me the Battlefield I've wanted since I was a kid who loved Battlefield. That's what I wanted. I wanted Halo Infinite to be so damn good, I couldn't put it down. It was weird to me that Vanguard felt so lackluster despite there being so much competition, and yet it still stole all of my time by having actually just better progression and more launch content than those games. I didn't feel like I could get the Halo experience I wanted from Halo Infinite with, just an overabundance of precision aiming problems, an overabundance of just shitty weapon sandbox compared to previous entries, and just the most boring, lame, competitive-oriented maps ever. Just not the Halo experience I grew up with, not the one I want to play. And Battlefield was the same. I didn't get the Battlefield feel, the Battlefield experience I wanted. I played something that felt like some weird Chinese ripoff of Warzone. And this is like before Delta Force was a thing, so that's saying something. I'm not saying those games don't have their merits and that you can't have fun in them. I did have fun in them occasionally, and they do have their merits actually. But I got an actual COD experience from Vanguard. I felt like getting streaks and unlocking camos and leveling up and unlocking things for my operators and all the maps they had to play with and new gimmicks like map destruction and shit was fun to play around with. I really liked it. My friends liked it. My friends owned 2042, Halo Infinite, and Call of Duty Vanguard, and we just stuck on Vanguard. We just had more fun there, and all of the people that I'm talking about were massive Battlefield, Halo, and COD fans, maybe minus my buddy Jason, but that's because he doesn't know ball. But either way, those games persisted long after Vanguard ended because of Call of Duty's annual release cycle, and I was already on to the next Call of Duty by the time I still wasn't enjoying Halo Infinite or Battlefield 2042 anymore. I wanted those games to step up to the plate, and they didn't. And with Black Ops 7 doing that very thing right now, I am not about to take it out at its knees. I am not about to use my platform to shit on my favorite FPS franchise actually stepping up to the plate. You know what? Battlefield does look good. You know what? We can tell you're unhappy about things. Let me fix that for you. Let me fix that for you. Let me fix your matchmaking and your lobbies. Let me tweak aim assist. Let me adjust the maps to your guys' liking. Oh, you don't like the mantle speeds? Let's fix the mantle speeds. You don't like that one flank route on the one map? Let's fix that. You don't like the doors? Let's fix that. You don't like the footsteps? Let's fix that. You're sliding too far? Let's fix that. Not enough content in my previous game? My bad, G. Here's 7 maps in Season 1. Have a little free Nuketown just to go be pissed off about. On the house, you realize that 2 map packs with 2 zombies maps and 4 multiplayer maps each in Black Ops 2 would have run you about $30. Or if you had the season pass, about $50. I'm about to get about 2 full $15 DLC packs worth of content, but way more than that, because of all the weapons and shit. And I'm about to get that for the optional cost of a battle pass if I'm feeling stupid with my money that day. Now you tell me if this is a good time to kneecap one of my favorite FPS franchises of all time. Is this a good time to kneecap them? No? Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't use my platform to shit on a game that pays my bills when it's doing the things I've been begging it to do so I can enjoy it more and keep playing it more and have it keep paying my bills. Do you know what it meant for me to see Exclusive Ace of all people tweeting out, I don't know if I can take skill-based matchmaking for another year. I don't know if I can take their optimized bullshit for another year. I don't know if I can do it. He tweets that the next day, open matchmaking is turned on in the beta, and he's having a ball. Do you know how much that helped me believe in, like, a higher purpose for all of us content creators? You know how great it was to see people praising Call of Duty again? It was fucking amazing. It was fucking amazing to see that. So, no, this is not when I go after Activision. You get mad at the guy at Subway when he's fucking up your sandwich. You get mad at the guy at the car wash for missing a spot every time you go through. You get mad when your partner is actively defying you and making your guys' relationship a living fucking hell. You don't get mad when people try to resolve this, when they hire new people, when they put their back into it. And if one more of you fuckers even implies that they could have done this the entire time, I urge you to, let me in. Like, you clearly work under Activision at one of these studios. You clearly have some insider information. You're totally not getting manipulated by YouTube grifters. So, come on, man. Like, before the video ends, let me in. Like, I got my business email linked on my page here. Just send me an email. Shoot me an email. Fuck, I want in. I want to play Call of Duty early. I want to be at the next COD Next, please. So, like, clearly you have insider shit. Like, clearly you're a developer. So, like, can you just fucking let me in, please? You're gonna make me fucking beg? I have to beg into my Audacity recording? I have to beg into a recording right now. That's what my life's come to. You have insider information about all of the things the devs could be doing for you, and you're not even gonna let me fucking play early? What a fucking sham. I feel bamboozled by you. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Black Ops 7 Season 1 is looking amazing, and there's too many numbers. Battlefield 6, Black Ops 7 Season 1. I'm gonna say Battlefield 1 Season 6 or Battlefield 7, call it Black Ops 7 Season 6 or some it's too many things. It's too many numbers. I really wish it was called Black Ops 2035. I think that name goes harder and it differentiates it from Black Ops 6 quite a bit, because it is quite a bit different. It taking place way in the future and whatnot. It's a very different vibe, different feeling. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you when I see you. Goodbye.